I'm Cruz, and
Welcome. Welcome to Bardic Inspiration. My name is Dylan, uh, and I have guests. Uh, well, guests,
You
technically,
have guests.
but we
We
have
have
guests.
guests.
I am coming to you from the currently quite sunny and beautiful, but temperately temperatured Victoria, BC, Canada. And my guests are coming from California. I think both of you were in LA, right?
Hmm.
We are
Yeah, yeah.
actually not that far
Cool.
from each other down the street.
We have social distance lunches.
Nice. Yeah, I'm very excited because I like it when we have guests because it's fun. The more the merrier for writing music. And who better to help us write a song about the Black Viper than the Black Viper?
That's right.
It makes the most sense. So that's why we're doing it. And I feel like, I mean, part of me wants us to just kick right into our first song so we can get to writing. But I also want to give a couple minutes for the notifications to go out and people to join chat and all that stuff because that's what usually happens. Is our numbers like kind of tick up for a while and then so just give it I don't know, another minute or so. But yeah,
I'm like,
welcome.
I'm silly excited to be dressed up as the Black Viper, but not have to act like the Black Viper because her personality is so different from mine. Like, I'm Vivka, and Black Viper is actually, a noble. So she's a little bit more like uptight and everything. And I'm like, I don't have to do that now.
Oh, that's good. I never really considered that because I don't act or stream D&D live. And yeah, it's that's something I hadn't considered.
Well, I mean, the kind of interesting thing about Black Viper, at least like for me, is that it's not that Black Viper is my character. I became Black Viper for D&D. They're the ones that made her. They're the ones that like wrote her. So I'm used to like LARP where I build a character and I know them inside and out. But this was more like I was given a character and I had to be like, okay, I can do this. I can be serious. I can be serious.
Yeah, well, you had custom daggers made, right?
Oh, I mean, I built the whole costume and the custom daggers were very sharp and I am not a rogue in real life, so I have cut my fingers a lot. But they're Damascus crisp blades with like bone handles and yeah, and I D&D was kind enough to when they gave me the character and they were like, we want you to build her. They were cool enough to be like, if you see anything that you want to change, like go ahead and do it. So I had the ability to change around her costumes. Like the daggers were something that I added in because every Viper needs her fangs. I love it. It's so cheesy. I love it. But yeah, it's been pretty fun. I did not bring the daggers. This is a no dagger tavern, so
That makes sense. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could slide them down into your boots. Nobody ever checks the boots at
oh my
clubs
god, they're
anyway.
so sharp. Don't put them in your boots.
Well, I think we need to think of a genre of music to tackle for a Black Viper song. And so Vivka, while you think of that, I think it's time that we did our reprisal of the song for Torgar Steelfist.
That's usually how we start the show, is we play the song that we wrote last week.
Yeah,
I'm very excited.
I'm
And I
excited
also
too.
hope-
Great.
And we also see if I remember it all. But this time I actually prepared.
This is one of the songs I listened to a few times after the episode was over. Like I put it on a few times to listen to it again and again. So
Yeah, it's got that sick beat.
Yeah, that sick acoustic beat.
yeah,
But I will say this, that of all the songs, well, this is my favorite, along with the one we did for
Brimstone Angels.
that's another favorite, and the one for Strahd,
Yeah.
of all the, so I've
Well,
definitely
buckle
had
up,
fun recording
Jason,
this.
because this
You're-
one's gonna be your favorite yet.
You're right. All right, well, here we go. So this is the Torgar song. I serve this master on my own. I cling to no one, I just roam. Dark order calls and I do right. Cut across the ground like a devil's knife. Legions rise up in my command, slaying our foes across the land. Aim for my master, I will die. Look not before I take your life. Upon my fiery blade will be your lifelong stains. The pounding drums of war will be this song's refrain. I am your savagery, and from a rage untamed. I am a conqueror in her unholy name. Reckless, savage, solo. Dark tower reaches to the sky. Ancient dragons circling high. Standing below, we wage our war for the queen and dragon kind forevermore. We are unstoppable, we are her righteous wrath. We will set her free, I can let her time this path. We are pure savagery and primal rage unchained. We are the conquerors in her unholy name. Reckless,
Yep. Yep, that was good. It's a low bar. You got it. You got it, Vivka. Come on. Throw some
Oh my
lyrics at
God,
us.
no pressure. That was last week. That's so good.
Yeah. Well, it's also
Well,
the
you
11th
know
one
what?
we've
The thing is
10th one we've done, yeah.
chat helps so much, right?
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
and we couldn't we wrote that song in under 2 hours, and we couldn't have done it without chat's help though, because they're constantly throwing lyrical ideas and lore at us and information that helps our songwriting go that much faster. So
Oh yeah, but like heart exploding. I can't wait. And my favorite part was at the end, I tried to give you a heart and it cut out my head. So it was just shoulders and like a heart
shoulder
thing.
and heart.
Yeah. My background's doing its best, guys. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. How do we start? Because this is incredible.
Well, usually we just pick a genre and then just start going for it. You know.
I mean, I saw like my troll self is like synthwave, but
I mean, maybe, but I don't know how well it would work with just acoustic guitar. Then again, it was not Dave Gahan, but the keyboardist from Depeche Mode that basically was credited with the quote of, "If a song sounds good with just a vocal and an acoustic guitar, then it's a good song." So that's the philosophy we try to stick to here at Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, everything needs good bones, even a song. Well, I saw that someone had said rock ballad, which I kind of like. I kind of feel that. Okay, but also spicy waltz keeps coming up, and honestly, I don't even know how to approach that.
Spicy waltz.
A spicy waltz.
Yeah, I don't know. 3, 4. Let's keep thinking.
Yeah, that's a little beyond me. But yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about her character, and
yeah, let's talk about her character for a minute.
Because okay, so I think something a little bit kind of like mysterious vibe, because she has that whole like duality, hidden identity type thing, but also it's rogue, it's sneaky, it's creepy, like, you know, I think something a little bit maybe, you know, slow melodic.
Yeah, almost like, I don't know.
I mean, I don't want it to be like a ballad. I don't want it to, you know, I don't want nothing too slow, but I mean, sneaky waltz. What is with the waltzes? That's 3/4 is really hard, guys.
Somebody
I mean,
classic
given
rock like Heart.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm just put in such a position where after hearing that song, I'm like, that, I want that. Whatever that was, do it again. Oh my God, wouldn't it be funny to do something kind of like old school Cure? Like,
yeah, why not?
give Viper
Cure?
a bop.
Why
like,
not? Yeah.
Yeah, just something kind of gothy and minor key and
Yeah, all the minor keys. Don't know about keys.
thinking of like a
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that gives me the visual of like almost like a cheesy old Batman. Like she's like creeping in the alley, and that's like that's her theme song that's playing. Like
the rope up the side of the building, and you're slowly going up the side.
Ooh, I like this. Somebody said, Sirabin said, sneaky and quite classical with a sudden blast of sound as the stabbing begins. That person knows my character to a T. Yeah.
Just gonna add that to our notes document. I know that normally viewers can see the notes document on screen somewhere. But when we have a guest, there isn't really room to have also the lyrics in progress. So
Sorry.
yeah.
Oh yeah, did you create a
It's just down at the bottom of the doc.
us?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So they can't see our
Not this time.
Our scribbles.
We could write weird things and they wouldn't see it. Yeah.
There it is. Another good thing to keep open is rhymezone.com.
Oh, you're acting like I don't have it already up.
Well, wow, you did your research then.
When she connected to the call, she's like, I got my rhyme zone ready.
That's funny.
I was like, I played a bard before. Rhyming dictionary. Yeah, I'm liking it.
be a cool verse. Yeah, I don't want to make it sound too much like Concrete Blonde, but that's kind of like the.
Somebody in chat suggested Concrete Blonde.
Maybe it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Just 20% different, Jason. Copyright law, 20% different.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Concrete Blonde is. So we're the rhythm's the same, but that's okay. Plenty of people are inspired by different rhythms, by the same rhythm.
And if it helps, I've never heard Concrete Blonde.
Oh, then there you go.
So it's still new to me.
Yeah. You go check them out after this and be like, I've heard it.
Yeah, exactly. We did it better. Is Jason's sound cutting out for anyone else?
Yeah, the Zoom auto attenuation is not being nice to us at the moment. It was phenomenal over the course of the Torgar song, and then it's just been like when you switched to playing stuff a little bit more quietly, it just wasn't picking up.
Let me make sure that I have my specs properly specced.
For a second, I almost thought that it was like censorship was so on point because you were like, well, it's kind of like Concrete Blonde, like this. Silence.
Yeah, I had the Twitch screen muted.
But we're doing it like this, and then you can hear it, and I was like, wow, they're really on top of that.
4431, yeah. Okay, well, I
Ooh.
can turn myself up a little bit.
To note though, Shodan111 also said something rhythmic like Fever. Fever is like one of my favorite songs. That's so good.
Yeah, kind of like that vibe.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
Like something that makes you want to walk like this.
Yeah.
Like the Pink Panther.
And by like this, I mean glitching out into your background.
How about now? I turn myself up a little bit.
I mean,
it sounds good when you're talking. It always picks that up. It just doesn't always pick what you're playing.
Pluck harder, Jason.
I'll just play a little louder.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's still having trouble with it this week. That's so weird.
It's me. I'm lucky.
Huh.
Maybe we have 3, but I don't know.
It definitely picks it up better when you're singing as well.
Like the part where he just has to stack through the entire thing.
Yeah.
So it picks it up.
Let's try that for like let's try that for a sort of a verse melody sort of structure. So da 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 na 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 na. So what if the song was about her like creeping through the night, creeping down an alley, ready to get your next victim, kind of thing? Maybe so.
Like she specifically goes like it's not like she's like a mugger on the streets. She specifically goes for nobles.
Yeah.
I kind of describe her like a Robin Hood type, only she doesn't give anything back to the poor. Like she's going for the rich, but it ends there. Yeah, you were not kidding about chat being on top of it. L. Marshall has already come up with fire lyrics.
Yeah, yeah.
What do we got? What do we got?
A lady of charm, a lady of skill, picking your pockets or going in for the kill. A lady of style, a lady of class, dancing a ball or kicking your ass. Ba-da-da-dum.
Let's write that down and keep that as like a chorus idea.
All right, I will move it up.
Yeah, especially like those first two, like lady of charm, lady of skill, picking your pockets and going in for the kill. Mwah, chef's kiss.
Yeah, I was reading that. And I was like, that's really, really good.
Right?
Oh,
Marshall,
do
you've done this
anything.
before. This is not your first episode. I'm gonna probably ruin the name. Einhenjar says thieves generally don't steal from the poor people because you know poor. There's a difference though between specifically going for nobles, like not even like middle class or anything. Like, you know, she doesn't really like the. I mean, she's very. I'm like fumbling over my words here. Her family means a lot to her, and their name has completely been dragged through the mud. With good reason, but she's like trying to build the name back up. And so she's kind of like bitter and jaded and hates that she has to spend all of this time doing cotillion and tea parties and blah, blah, blah. It's just so boring and terrible to her. So it's kind of like a temper tantrum that she dresses up and like goes and attacks out like specifically those that she has to have tea with the next day. So it's kind of also like an ego boost. Like she hears the stories about this amazing, captivating creature who came in and, you know, with a flip of a rapier stole something like amazing. Like I can totally see her at high tea listening to the story. Oh, Janice, I cannot believe that happened to you. Meanwhile, she's like playing with it in her pocket. Like that's totally her vibe.
That sounds awful. It's like
oh, she's not a nice person.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a long talk with Chris Perkins, who created Black Viper, and I was like, yeah, I think she's kind of like, you know, kind of like chaotic neutral, and he was like, no, she's evil. No. And I was like, well, you know, it kind of depends, and he's like, no.
Like a lady of charm, lady of skill, picking your pockets, go in for kill. Lady of style, lady of class, dancing a ball, kicking your ass. We still need that that line, or at least like a verse to get started. It could be the second verse if we decide that we come up with something better afterwards, but we just need to start. What if we put the listener in the what if like the verses are from the point of view of Black Viper, and then the chorus is more like about her? So the verses are from her point of view on her way to rob or assassinate some noble.
Mm-hmm.
And then the chorus is like, lady of charm, lady of skill, you know, like.
I mean, that's still her point of view.
That's true. You're right. I guess it's all from her point of view.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and what more, like, because she has this duality, secret identity thing, like it still is from her point of view. It just could be Esvele singing it instead of Viper singing it.
Okay. So what do you guys think is a good way to set the stage here? Like what
I feel like with any good story, I feel like those first few lines you could really set the scene a little bit, talk more about I mean, we're kind of going with the whole vibe of her, creeping around and heading towards her mark. So we could talk about like, location, cover of night, that kind of stuff. Is this the same like that same riff? Like
over the
okay. I am old school and I'm doing my pad of paper over here. So it's kind of fine that you can't see it.
Creeping down, that if you guys are cool with that melody, we just need to figure out what the
I'm liking the melody. I think it's kicking.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. What I can hear is great.
Yeah, fair. I mean, like the big thing for me, like I said, is it makes you want to like, like it makes you want to creep.
Mm-hmm. I can scoot forward, maybe closer to the mic.
Come on over.
It's weird.
I wonder if that'll help with just the way it's.
Or
picking
maybe
up.
it will hurt. I don't know. That's weird. I'm even hardwired, man.
Well, it's especially strange given that the Torgar performance at the beginning was one of the best sounding, most crisp performances
I had
to
it
date.
just right.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what happened. Probably the internet. That pesky internet.
Somebody at Zoom is like, they're using too much bandwidth. Tone them down.
Yeah. What are they doing?
Someone put on a bad background. Cut it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Vivka's background. That's what's getting it.
It is. It's gotta be. I'll take the blame.
Knew it.
I just want to be cool.
Boom, boom, boom. No, it's still doing it. It's, and I can tell when you start, the audio starts going down. Like, I don't know. Somebody who's an audio engineer would probably better understand the nature of the issue. But it's weird that it's doing that.
I don't know. I think it's a Zoom thing because I've
That'd be
got
my
exactly
guess.
the same gear.
I
And
wonder if there's anything I can do about that on my end. Probably not.
we may be at the limits of Zoom.
Yeah. It took us 11 episodes to get there, but we found
No. They found us.
it. Yeah. Plus, I don't know what I can do about it while we're live.
Probably not.
Just sing everything twice.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you want me to disconnect and come back in, or is that going to screw everything?
I mean, it might not. I don't know that it would fix it though.
Okay. How about this? Overcast, under the moon's light, a shadow creeps just out of sight. Trying to like build up the momentum of it.
Under moon's light.
What'd you say? Overcast what?
Overcast, under the moon's light.
Overcast under. What if it's overcast underneath? What if we said overcast underneath the moonlight? Because that'll sing better. With
No, it must be exactly how I wrote it. There are no changes. Of course, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I wanted to kind of play with just how you see something just out of the corner of your eye and you're like, what's that? So a shadow creeps just out of sight.
Overcast underneath the moonlight. Shadow. What'd you say? A shadow.
A shadow creeps just out of sight. I didn't realize that there was an extra beat at the end of that, so you might have to add a word.
Shadow creeps. Just out of. Shadow creeps at the edge of sight, maybe. No, a shadow creeps just out of sight. We can find another syllable somewhere.
Yeah.
Shadow creeps, out of sight. Or maybe a 2-syllable word for the word just. That always helps.
I mean, it's redundant, but a shadow creeps moving just out of sight, but
Or moving out of sight.
it's 2 syllables.
I have one idea for you, Jason, that might work to help for the audio.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're on a Windows device.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you bring up your like main Zoom menu, like if you double click the little Zoom icon at the bottom.
I mean, I'm on a Mac, but yeah.
Okay. Go into your settings.
Mm-hmm.
And then go down to audio.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a suppress background noise that's set to automatic. Set it to low. See if that does it.
Well, I have on mine, it says automatically adjust microphone volume, and I've never had that. I've always unselected that.
Definitely want that unselected.
Yeah.
I would think.
I don't see a suppress thing under audio on this Mac anyway.
Really?
Unless it's doing it, unless the Mac itself is doing it, which I could maybe check that under the regular Mac settings. Which I shall now do.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can think of.
I haven't changed a thing from episode 1 to 10.
Yeah.
I don't see any of that.
Anyways, that's the only thing I can think of.
I could really log out and log back in and see.
Bye.
Unless that screws up your display.
I could fix it. We're doing it live.
All right. I'm leaving.
All right.
Bye.
Never coming back. Just kidding. All right.
All right, now that Jason's gone, we can talk about what we really think about him.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so we're gonna fix that. Are we doing like 4 lines all rhyming together? Or are we doing 2 rhymes, 2 rhymes? Is this a Jason question?
So what? I'm just moving us over so that our overlay doesn't look quite as ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's a good Jason question. I don't know anything about writing music. He's been trying to teach me for now 11 episodes, and it's not sinking in. It's yeah. Much to the chagrin of, I'm sure, many family members who are musicians. Sorry to disappoint you
The
all.
only thing I know about writing songs is what I've learned playing on stream. So,
Yeah.
although I have written like a song with Jason before, and it turned out really freaking good. In Sirens of the Realms, we wrote a song called Fare Thee Well, and we played it a lot. It was real good, real solid. Okay.
Did you guys perform that one at D&D Live?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
we
I
like.
I remember which one it is now.
I mean, it wasn't last one. Okay, well, the last one was
Sorry,
like
2 D&D Lives ago?
3.
Three?
Yeah.
3. Yes, it was in the Waterdeep set.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's actually also where Viper came from. Ta-da. But no, yeah, that was when I first made Viper. It was for that. Aw, cute. It all comes back around. Okay, so pockets picked, be it warrior or sprite.
Uh-huh.
Or actually, no, that's a race and a class. Let's be it.
Jason is reconnecting. Wait for it. Wait for it.
What would be a good race to steal from?
Humans and elves.
Yeah.
Dwarves probably have.
I don't think elf is enough syllables. So pockets picked, be it human or sprite.
I mean, do sprites have pockets? How big are sprites?
They're tiny, but it's like big or little. All right, maybe not. All right, fine. They could have pockets. Exactly. They could have pockets. They're just really tiny. Well,
Yeah.
okay. So like I specifically picked Sprite because it rhymes with light and sight. So I didn't know if we're doing like a 4-part rhyme thing. Ooh, be it noble or knight.
Noble or knight. There you go.
There it is. There
That's
it is.
Perfect.
Hi.
There it is. Perfect.
I'm just happy that Zoom put you in the, like, I had the names already made on the overlay and it put us all in the right spots.
Zoom is like, all right, I'm messing with you everywhere else, but this I'll give you.
Yeah.
Is that any better? I guess we don't know yet. I need to start singing.
I mean, it sounds better. I think so.
I think it helped a bit.
Maybe it was just a bad connection.
Hey, Jason, are we doing 4 lines, all of them rhyming together? Because one that could be the next one is pockets picked, be it noble or knight.
Yes, that's good.
I sneezed really
How
loud.
it's been, be it noble or night. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Overcast. So if I just play.
I promise my song sounds awesome.
Is the audio a little bit better?
No, it's still doing it mostly.
We barely heard any of it.
Yeah.
Bummer. Oh,
Ah.
well.
Yeah.
Bummer, bro.
Maybe turning the auto volume might actually help.
I will try that.
I know it'll
Why
be
not?
inconsistent, but I mean, what else we got?
I don't know. Any Zoom experts out there? I'm sure.
Probably. I know people in chat at my place here are like sending me pings about stuff, and I'm like, those features don't do anything.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the help. Part of me thinks is it just the low key? Is that what's doing it?
Better, worse, what?
It's about the same. Yeah.
All right, well, screw it.
Yeah. Maybe it's just, maybe it's in a range that Zoom just struggles to pick up.
Yeah, like a tonal range that.
Yeah. That's what I was.
Well, that's weird. So should I keep that on or should I keep it off?
Keep it off. I think if it was working for 10 episodes, then we just keep the settings the same.
Okay.
Yeah. I wonder why it's doing that now, though. That's so weird.
It is really weird. Overcast underneath the moonlight. Shadow creeps down on the side. At the shadow creeps. What if we said a shadow creeps at the edge of sight? Then that gives us that.
Yeah.
The shadow creeps at the edge of sight.
Yeah.
Overcast underneath the moonlight. Shadow creeps at the edge of sight.
That
Pockets big, being noble all night. Da da da, da 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 da.
rapier out, holding you up outright. Trying to get that last rhyme.
Yeah.
Got to get that last night. That last.
What I wouldn't give for a good sound bite.
That's it. That's the perfect line.
Let's see, candlelight might work.
Or lamplight.
Yeah, lamplight is good.
And with that hood on, you kind of look like Lamplighter. If you've gotten that far. I'm joking. Because he wore a hood like that.
I don't want to be anyone in that show.
Ugh, terrible people.
No.
They're all terrible people.
None of them.
We're talking about the boys.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
So
know.
good.
That's really what it would be like.
And it's one of our official sponsors.
Well, the show's great. We love the show.
Yeah, well, it's an Amazon show, right? So
we're
an
not
ad
saying
for
anything.
it probably showed up when people
Technically,
clicked over
yeah, we're not saying anything bad about the show.
Yeah. I like the show, but it's everything in it is messed up.
Completely.
Okay, so pockets picked, be it noble or knight. I have lamplight as a good rhyme that I want to do. You could say something along the lines of like pockets picked, but you're alone standing under lamplight, or something like that.
You want to change out the be it noble or knight?
No. I'm thinking of the next line.
Oh, so you want to change out pockets picked? Because
Okay, pockets picked, be it noble or knight. The next line, I like that you said lamplight, and I think lamplight would be a good like rhyme point. But it needs the first part for that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we could go back and kind
like
of
they're all the same under the lamplight, or they're all my victim.
Oh, I forgot it was from her point of view.
They all look the same under lamplight, or they all feel the same. Something like that. Pockets picked, because I feel like
your gold shines so well under the lamplight.
Yes, everyone's gold shines the same under the lamplight, or it's all something like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Golden dragons shining in the lamplight. So, which actually that might work, given that gold dragons are the currency of Waterdeep.
Oh, yeah.
Closing in under the lamplight.
I also like marks all the same in the lamplight. I don't know. I kind of liked the whole like gold shining, like all gold shines the same under the lamplight.
Gold all shines the same. Gold on, I'll be a noble all night. Gold shine. What if we said all gold shines the same under lamplight?
Yeah.
If we got rid of the because people know all gold shines the same. Pockets big, be noble all night. All gold shines the same. All gold shines the same under lamplight. All gold shines the same under lamplight.
I mean, I'm down. I think that good.
Yeah, I think that good too.
Oh,
is this the part that's going before the chorus?
Yeah, the verse.
Yeah, this. I feel like this is a good like setting the scene.
Yeah. No, I was just moving it to before the chorus in our thing. I'm like, it should be up here. Oh, somebody asking if there's a hidden code. There isn't. Or is there? No, there isn't. I didn't make a hidden code for today's show. Because sometimes the chat will just fill up with people sharing hidden code ideas, and it just you can't read anything. Hey, I saved you trouble, Romans 44. You don't have to spend time trying to figure it out.
It's all there, laid bare.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have like a good first thing.
We do.
Do we want to do more before the chorus, or do we? Is it chorus and then another verse?
I mean, 4 lines is usually pretty good, but we could do 6. It's just I kind of set it up I kind of backed us in a corner though, where it's like 4 lines all rhyming. I mean, I chose a super easy word, light, because lots of things rhyme with that. So if we wanted to do 6 lines, we totally could.
It might feel awkward. I feel like we either need to do 4 or 8.
Okay, fair.
But we could do 6. I mean, why not?
Okay, Jason, would you mind terribly giving the whole thing a go so we can hear what 4 sounds like?
Yeah, sure. Overcast underneath the moonlight, a shadow creeps at the edge of sight. Pockets pick, being noble all night. All gold shines under the lamplight. That's how we should sing that. Sorry. All gold shines under the lamplight.
The lamp.
Oh wait, all gold shines the same. Oh yeah, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
You had it right. Sorry, just my brain. All gold shines the same under lamplight. Yeah, that's how it works. Because we wanted to say the same.
Yeah, like the whole point is that everyone's money is good.
Yeah. Let me try that one more time. Overcast underneath the moonlight, a shadow creeps at the edge of sight. Pockets pick, be it noble all night. All gold shines the same under lamplight.
Yeah, that's
Huh?
That's it. Like all gold shines the same under lamplight. That's it.
Good.
Yeah, Boom Nitro, you're saying what about something about moonlight? That's the first line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Overcast underneath the moonlight. That's where we started. I saw a couple people so far be like, what about moonlight? We did it. All right.
We did lamplight.
All right, so that's
4.
That's great.
2 more, but I feel like it would feel weird. I feel like we should either go to another part there or do 4 more, which we totally could do.
Yeah, we could do 4 more of a different rhyming set. I think we've nailed light. We've got that. But yeah, we could do 4 of another words rhyming set and then do the chorus, which we don't know yet.
We kind of have it. We sort of have an idea for a course. By the way, when I was singing that, did it sound any better?
When you were just playing, we couldn't hear, but the second you started singing, it picked it up.
So it's pick up the singing and the playing once I started singing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It seems like it's trying to cancel noise by getting rid of the lower range of sound, which isn't really a huge surprise. Like I have an air conditioner overhead that's making a low rumble that's not coming through really on the call.
Yeah. Man, that's so weird. I'm so sorry that it's strange today. I don't get it.
I mean, the important parts we're hearing, which is you singing. Gara War said, so if you rhymed off light in the first part, can you rhyme off dark in the second?
Why not?
I like this.
Fun.
Eric Jackson, hi Eric, said, do a set of light, dark, good, and evil. Honestly, we could also just nix the good.
Yeah, light, dark, and evil.
Yeah, well, if we do a longer verse the first time through, the second verse tends to be shorter. So we could do light, dark, and evil. That's fine. We already have the light taken care of.
Yeah. Although the light itself is pretty dark. It's talking about mugging people.
I mean, it fits. Okay, so we'll do the next set with dark. All right, let me kick up my rhyme zone. Boom, boom, boom.
Something about you merely adopted the dark. I was born to it. Something like that. I was born to
I mean, she literally did adopt it though. She was like, the whole like thing of Black Viper. I will take that. Yeah. The whole mythos. That's me. I'll yoink.
Rambling Bard says, so damn good to see the Black Viper again.
Hell yeah. Let me see. Okay, so like what okay, so we've got like the story of her creeping around and mugging someone. I think what we should decide next is the next set, are we going to have that be a new part of the story? Like what are we trying to say?
Well, if the first part is about the actions, I think motivations would be nice.
Right, because even in doesn't she take jewels a lot, even in Idle Champions or something?
Yeah.
So
Like
jewels.
the very first like art of her was her holding up like a red gem necklace.
Hmm.
So like and I always have like the red gem necklace like as a part of my costume. So that's kind of her thing. I'm given a bit of pause because I'm actually looking at the word dark and I'm not seeing a whole lot that we could get 4 full lines out of. So I
Would you
think
describe the options as stark?
that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a lot of different like mark, hash mark, hallmark, monarch, nurse shark.
Nurse shark. Hey, that's weird. What's a nurse shark?
Nurse shark dude. Never mind. All right.
Black Viper, she got more bite than the week of shark.
Tent Silk saying makes me wonder whether she scopes out her targets by the tea parties and the ballrooms and then uses that as how to decide what to pinch.
Oh, that she would totally do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, I mean, I would really love to have somewhere some kind of line about like her gabbing about it at a tea party the next day, because that is my favorite. I know we'll probably wait until the end for that, but that is my favorite.
Okay. So we need something that speaks to just tea
Eric,
parties
we
in the
can't
day.
use night because night rhymes with light.
Yeah.
And it would all be the same rhyming.
And also night and sight and moonlight.
Yeah, it would just be the same set again.
Yeah.
So many nights.
Yeah. Dark mark and bark, hallmark, benchmark, earmark, remark.
Just nurse shark.
Monarch.
Just say nurse shark
trademark.
4 times. That's
Shark.
pretty much it.
Cha-cha, yeah. What else do we have? Snark. Yeah, that's a good one, actually.
Dark, snark, and stark. I mean, we're 3/4 of the way
Instead
there.
of dark, how about shadow? Well, we had a shadow creeping in the second line.
Yeah, and I mean, again, I'm looking at shadow, and that's a difficult word to really rhyme.
Something in secret. Sneaky.
Secret could be good. Because, well, although there's hardly anything that rhymes with secret.
Yeah, it's like
Nothing.
this is the shortest page.
You are the shortest rhyme. Goodbye. Yeah. But if I'm if I'm mistaken, we don't know her true identity, correct?
I mean, if this
It's
is
not
from
public
her
knowledge.
point of view, she knows her true identity.
Right, but would she be singing a song about her true identity?
Well, I'm not really picturing her like literally singing this as she's like walking
She's,
down
like,
the street.
skipping down the street, and her people get up singing this song to herself.
Ooh, let me check that. That could be good.
Swinging on a star moment. That's funny. Yeah.
It's a Disney Black Viper movie. Let's see.
Overcast underneath the moonlight, shadow creep at the edge of sight, pockets pick, being noble all night. All gold shines the same under lamplight. Lady charm, lady skill, picking your pockets, going in for a kill. I mean, we could go right to that part.
Yeah.
It actually feels pretty good when you do.
Yeah.
Lady charm, lady skill, picking your pockets, going in for a kill. Yeah, a lady charm, a lady skill, picking your pockets, going in for the kill. Lady style, lady class. All right, maybe not that high. All right. Lady style, lady class, dancing a bar, kicking your ass. And what's the ba-da-dum-dum? Is that just...
I think it's just something they wrote in. It's not
Yeah.
actually.
It doesn't mean anything, does it?
You do that in post.
Right. This is post. Shit.
So L. Marshall has taken the Dark Shark Challenge, they say. Scouting a room, seeing jewels on a mark, riches aroused like blood to a shark. That's clever.
I have regrets of saying you're a shark.
When this party ends, she'll be out in the dark, looting your home or stabbing you in the park.
Not bad.
That's a good
That
effort.
we could go back to that.
For the chorus, replacement for kicking your ass, maybe I kind of like the word outclass because it's kind of like multi-class class, like D&D game, ha ha ha.
But then we'd be rhyming class with outclass.
Oh, a lady of class, and yeah, you're right, lady of class and outclass. Yeah,
I'm fine with kicking your ass just because it's kind of funny.
Okay.
But if you think that's too crass, we could go with something else.
I mean, I'll think on it. Honestly, I'm not mad at it. I'm just looking for things to add to. How about sea bass?
So the whole
If we're doing
opening is about
sharks,
skulking
what
in the
about
shadows and robbing people.
Grab those shark lines, though. Okay, we got them somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Grab those shark lines.
Yeah.
Okay, underneath the moonlight, shadow creep at the edge of sight, pockets pick, be it noble all night. gold shines the same under lamp. So I just have to train my brain. All gold shines the same under lamplight. I hope people understand how difficult it is to write a song and immediately perform it. I'm just saying.
You're doing great, champ.
It's not easy.
Let's see.
Thanks, Ramblin' Bard.
What was it? The high tea thing that you were talking about earlier was.
Oh yeah. So like my favorite kind of like headcanon thing of Black Viper is her like stealing from someone and then going to high tea and talking about it to like drum up the like the rumors and like basically like adding to her own clout. So I would love to have that as part of the story because I just think it's so damn good.
That's true, Romans 44, but I don't know if they perform it immediately. But that's true. Singers that do improv deserve respect. Not that what I'm doing is improv exactly, but.
Yeah, it's like she has a fantasy version of like a social media, like anonymous guerrilla campaign where she's like doing stuff and then she like tells people about it. Like, oh my God, did you hear about that? Amazing. Your friends.
That's so good.
Okay, so we've got the first part, a damn good chorus. So now we're doing a second part of a 4-line that all rhymes.
Yeah. I think the her controlling her narrative as Garwar's putting it out, and the starting the rumors and managing her image with hearsay is probably a really fun thing to focus on.
Yeah, I mean, like her whole thing is that like her family name is so tarnished. You know, she's trying to build a little cred back, and if you know the Rajnar family isn't quite as good, well, Black Viper is going to be pretty great.
Actually, I found a better melody. I want to get like, lay your charm, lay your skill, pick in your pockets, going in for the kill. Lay your style, lay your class, dance in a ball, kicking your ass. No, no. I feel like we need like one more, like a tag at the end of the chorus, almost like.
Something about the Viper's fangs.
Yeah, the Viper needs her fangs or something.
Do you feel like that should? Okay. Yeah. So like a 1-part line or a 1-part rhyme, like or I'm talking like because I'm like looking at the Google Doc, like 1 line with 2 rhyme parts.
It could be like just like a quick thing, like Viper needs a claw. Na, 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 na.
Or like,
do we have something cool that rhymes with claws? It'd be like a Viper needs a claws. Just to get us back to that, to the one.
Yeah. It's fangs, not claws.
Oh, that's right. Duh. Yeah. All right. Viper needs a fangs. A viper with claws. That would be a terrifying monster indeed.
Yeah, it's like Viper. There's no hands, Jason. There's no hands.
Wanty. I was thinking of a Wanty. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
I don't think exactly Viper needs her claws because now you got me saying it. The Viper needs her fangs because
Romans 44 and I are on we sent Wanty like at exactly the same time.
Yeah, like what lady style. The bards all sang, feel the better. Oh, the bards all sang. That's kind of nice. A lady of style, the bards all sang, feel the bitter bite of this viper's fangs.
Where is that? Oh, it's nefarious.
Yeah, nefarious, bringing in the hot tracks.
We already got lady of style, so we need a different word for that part, I think.
Yeah.
Grace.
But I will say this, we're actually looking for a much shorter line. So it's just like if I was going to do the chorus again, so it's like, lady charm, lady skill, picking your pockets, going in for the kill. Lady style, lady class, dancing a ball, kicking your ass. So they're sort of their own little, they live in their own two-line world. Like viper needs her fangs, and on your head she bangs, which doesn't make any sense, but you know what I mean. Like, so it's something shorter.
Okay. Where's his? Feel the bitter bite of viper's fangs is pretty lit.
Tonight.
What?
Feel the bitter bite of the viper's fangs tonight.
Oh my gosh, it's almost like you do this professionally. Yay!
Feel the bitter bite of the viper's fangs tonight.
Yeah,
Of the
there it is.
vampire fangs tonight.
Yeah, almost said that. All right. So the chorus would be like, lady charm, lady skill, picking your pockets, going in for the kill. Lady style, lady class, dancing a ball, kicking your ass. Feel the bitter bite of the viper's fangs tonight.
I love my song.
There you go.
This is great. A plus.
Yeah, we needed something to bring it back around, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mycroft Jones, I love your lines, but we're doing this from Viper's point of view. So what could I do if she targets me is like, it's from her point of view.
But she could also be telling the story and then saying that as if it's what she's enjoying hearing. I don't know that it'll work in this. I'm gonna put it in the thing under the notes, but yeah.
Marshall is also throwing out like amazing takes again. Did you hear about that theft? Did you hear about that theft so brazen and bash? Gone are now art, precious metals, and cash. I heard Viper did it with style. I'm sure it was she. I'm so excited. I'm thirsty. Please pass the tea. Please pass the tea. That works on so many levels. I think we would have to like snip it a bit, but.
I do have an idea what might be happening with because I am playing a little bit softer in the verses. Maybe when, just technical stuff for 1 second, when we go to play, if you two both mute when I go to play the final version, that should help. And if it doesn't, then Dylan, what I'll do is after the show's over, I'll turn on a different piece of software and record myself singing it so that you have a nice clip.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you could replay it through the, through the graphics if you wanted to, for clipping later this week. So we've got it nice and clean.
I'm tweaking some of these words.
moonlight. Shadow creeps at the edge of sight. Pockets picked, be it noble all night. Our gold shines the same under lamplight. Charlie skin picking your pockets, going in for a kill. Lay style, lay class, dancing a ball, kicking your right. Feel the build of bite. Oh, the vipers, thanks tonight. Oh, yeah. Now we need a second verse.
Yeah, I'm tweaking what Marshall sent.
Noble shake part?
Did you hear about the theft? So brazen, so brash. Gone. Wait, those should be switched. Gone now. Are art, rare weapons, and cash. I switched precious metals to rare weapons. I heard Viper did it with style. I'm sure it was she. I'm so excited. I want to change the excited. I'm so something. I'm thirsty. Please pass the tea.
Did you hear about that theft so brazen, so bad?
We could take out so brazen.
If we took out so brazen, it would fit.
Yeah.
Like, did you hear about that theft so brash?
I've now moved to the Google Doc, and Dylan and I are like, both of us are fighting to fix that line.
I'm watching. Gone now, gone now art. Gone now are. Real weapons and cash. Gone are.
Another fun word is whiplash. That could rhyme with brash. Ooh, Cranky Nerd Girl also points out panache.
Cranky Nerd Girl helped a lot last week too, I remember. Not so cranky, are we?
Yeah, I think panache, or saying something like there must be a backlash.
That's good, yeah. Backlash.
All right. Did you hear about that theft? So brash.
So brash.
She must be brought to justice. With the backlash? I don't know.
I wonder, yeah. That's a good one.
Okay, so did you hear about that theft? So brash. How do we tweak backlash in there? Like, she must be brought to justice. A backlash?
Well,
Backlash?
seems a little clunky.
Yeah, it seems forced.
But what if we use panache and said something about the theft? Like, did you hear about that theft so brash done with style? I mean, we already use style and grace, but I'm just throwing things against the wall. And with style and grace and such panache, you know?
Yeah, it's just like the very next line is, I heard Viper did it with style. I'm sure it was she. So it's then 2 lines praising herself, which honestly she would do.
I mean, why not?
Okay. Yeah.
Bold and brazen. Oh, yeah. So that's great.
Yeah.
Done with such panache. I heard Viper did it with.
Do you need such? So bold and brazen, done with.
Brazen, done with such panache. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to delete this line.
So bold and brazen, done with such panache.
I heard Viper did it with style. Is that going to fit, or should we just do it? I heard Viper did it. I'm sure it was she.
I heard it was the Viper. I heard it was Black Viper. Sure it was she. Black Viper.
Although that Eric Jackson just said a really good one. She should be brought to justice given the lash. That's funny. Where's my water bottle?
She'll be brought to justice with the lash. That's how I would say that one.
Okay.
Because given we have one extra syllable in that,
Say it again.
she should be brought to justice with the lash, but it's not as strong as given the lash. I think. But I don't know. I think let's stick with
I
panache.
kind of love panache though. It's
Yeah.
a word that's never used and it's got such hit.
Yeah, let's leave panache in there.
And honestly, girl got ego. Like she would definitely be like, She would more talk about how great she is rather than like lashing her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So bold and brazen, done with such panache. I heard it was Black Viper. I'm sure it was she.
Heard it was Black Viper. Sure it was she. I mean, that'll work, kind of. I'll be breaking the pattern a little bit, but it can still.
I think we can tweak that sentence.
No. So if we're keeping the pattern before, but I'm sure it was Black Viper. Da, 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 da.
It must be she. Still clunky. I heard it was Black Viper.
Yeah, I don't like the thing
It
that.
must be she.
I mean, we could, but the emphasis would feel strange. So it'd be like, I heard it was Black Viper. It must be she.
Yeah, be she comes out really weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me see. I mean, T, the following line, rhymes with so freaking much.
Dang.
Somebody got dinged.
Yeah, that was me. Sorry. I don't know how to turn it off. I just keep trying to turn it off and it's like, no. And the worst part was that was just spam.
Great.
Golden
opportunity.
One thing that could rhyme with T, master key.
Oh, I like that a lot. But how do we? So we'd have to
change like. I mean, I heard it was Black Viper. I'm trying to think of the thing now.
Nefarious. Who else could it be? That's one.
So there's master key. There's.
I heard it was Viper with a master key.
I heard it was Black Viper on a spree.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
Heard it was Black Viper on a spree.
Okay, so I do want to change the word excited because I feel like that sits weird. Why would she be excited about everyone getting if she is telling this at high tea, she wouldn't say, "Oh, I'm so excited that you got robbed, my dude."
Did we say crime spree?
Oh, wait, Garawar, I heard it was Black Viper robbing nobility.
Oh, I like that better.
That's also real solid.
Although nobility is a lot more.
Yeah, that's a lot more syllables though.
Robbing nobility. I mean, I could make it work. I heard
Which
it was Black Viper robbing nobility.
I feel like that's really long.
It is.
Yeah.
I'd rather say I heard it was Black Viper on a crime spree. I heard it was Black Viper on a crime spree.
Garwar, I love your line. I wish it fit.
What if we scrapped the T and did something about nobility for the last line?
Because the whole part, like that's the whole part that I asked for was that she was in high T.
Okay, never mind.
And
Like
plus, I just
subtle
love
edits until it's about something completely different, and then boom, the T's gone.
Well, I just love the duality of please pass the tea because she is literally like passing tea on herself.
Pass the T from the right hand to the left.
Okay, what is a good different vibe? Like what would be a good different emotion that she would have? I'm so blah. I'm thirsty, pass the tea. I'm so
Da, 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 please pass the T. So is that where? So it should be 1, 2, 5 syllables. Da 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 da. Please pass the tea. Mind if I
I
take?
mean you could say
I'm going to move this paragraph up so that everything's on the same page for me, so I don't have to.
yeah, that's fair.
One sec, guys. Boom. Okay, it's just up there.
I mean,
It's just a rumor.
but she isn't. That's the thing though, is that she wouldn't say it's just a rumor. She wants to hype it up. She doesn't want to downplay it. Nefarious has a good one. I think I'm feeling faint. Could you please pass the tea? We would have to cut out some syllables, but it's got good bones. I'm catching vapors. Please pass the tea.
I kind of
Oh, that's good. That's real good.
We just need like a syllable in there somewhere to get to please pass the tea. I'm catching vapors. Donna. What if it's I'm catching vapors now? Please pass the tea.
I'm catching vapors.
I got a case of the vapors.
Mm.
That's more of a southern
I'm
thing.
a little
I guess.
parched. Could you please pass the tea?
Got a case of the vipers. That's good. Original Zombie Joe.
I mean, I'm a little parched. Would that fit better?
Sure, I'm a little parched. Please pass the tea. Let me just try this verse. Did you hear about that theft so rash? So bold and brazen, done with such panache. I heard it was Black Viper on a crime spree. I'm a little parched, please pass the tea. Lady charm, lady skill, picking your pockets, going in for the kill. Yeah, I like it, if you like it.
For some reason, you now have an awesome echo.
Oh yeah, I did that on purpose.
It sounds great.
I have a reverb pedal for when I sing.
Boom. You sound great.
More drama.
She's definitely about the drama. We're all catching vapors here.
Mhm.
Oh, this is turning out so good. All right.
I kind of, you know what? Human rejection says, "Can I quench my thirst? Please pass the tea."
It's good. I like the parched one. I think it
Parched better. Okay.
I think it just like is a little bit more simple to catch in your brain.
That makes sense. Good luck on the genre there, Dylan. I've got no
I was
clue.
thinking about that. I'm like, I don't know what to call it.
It's almost swing.
I know, it's funny, like when you were like, oh yeah, think of what you want your vibe to be. And I was like, the first thing I thought of was two just totally troll things of like synthwave, which is just impossible because acoustic. And I was like, or ska. And I'm like, oh wow, it actually kind of, it's a little like, I'm loving it though.
So are we doing another verse, but probably a short verse?
No, I think we should do a bridge here because we're doing the chorus again. Thanks tonight. So like the second chorus could be like, feel the bitter bite of the Vipers fans tonight. So let's do like 4 lines of another section. Oh, the Vipers fans tonight. Na, na, na. Rumors about so this could even give us some longer lines to work with. The last chorus.
Okay, so that sounds freaking great. So cool. So for the next one, we have one that's about her stealing, and then one that's her spreading the rumors, and then what should like the last verse kind of be about? Because I feel like it needs like a bit more drama, like a bit more punch.
Sure.
The bridge.
Could be about her family.
I don't know if we want to put that in a song.
Verse about why. That's what Star Chaser is saying.
Yeah, I mean, we could specific deeds. No, those red gems, we haven't really mentioned them yet.
Yeah. We should mention the red gems.
Yeah. I mean, the big thing is that like her family is kind of in the bads because they had like a really big like slave ring and they were super into slavery, which is why I'm like, let's not put that into a song. But we could instead talk about how the Rajnar name as Valet's family is tarnished, and that she's trying to basically build up her family again, but also it's that she's doing it because she's bored. I mean, it's like I feel like she almost like tells herself like, "Oh, I'm doing this for my family to feel like a little bit better about it." But I feel like she's also just a brat and is just kind of bored. Ooh, we could also talk about how she's not the first Black Viper.
Oh, how she took the name.
Yeah, because Black Viper was like a notorious like mugger, assassin, all around great rogue years and years and years and years ago, like 100 years ago or something. And Esvele took like that persona and became like second generation Black Viper.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Cool.
So that might be kind of fun to talk about how there was one before and she's back.
Okay. Or like the legend.
Yeah. Because I feel like she would definitely like she's leaning into it, especially with like creating her own narrative. You know, she's leaning into it to create this larger than life, you know, very almost like Batman-esque type vibe where people just look and see Black Viper and might just back down just because of the general like fear vibe that they get. Exactly, Dread Pirate Roberts. That's what I was trying to think of. Exactly. Yeah. The legend is so scary.
A well-established legend. About how she's taken the name for
Viper is living like a queen in Patagonia.
Okay, so I'm down for that. That sounds great. Okay, what like something like, oh, now there's a name that we haven't heard in so long, but I'm trying to like figure out what should be the word that we rhyme 4 times.
Good night, Esvele. I'll most likely kill you in the morning.
Yeah, Star Chaser is also pointing out not Batman, more Zorro, the Legend of Zorro. Also totally, yes.
Yeah.
I just want a gay blade up here. Oh wait, there's a human rejection. She came out of the dark with the rubies in her sack. She is trying to get away from the trade, but there's no way out. I am betrayed. Okay, so I mean, cranky nerd girl pointing out like the true facts: name, fame, blame, tame, shame, feign, claim.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's probably a real good 4-part rhyme. Okay, so I am unsure on how that bridge beat goes to fill in words.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out too.
Yeah, I'm like trying to remember the bridge beat because it's slightly different.
Yeah, so it's like da 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 da.
Marshall is incredible. Marshall is incredible. I steal from those I blame who
blame
family's name. Inspired by a devious dame where I borrowed my fame.
I think we have one extra syllable, but we can make that if we want to go with that. Steal from those I blame who tore down my family's name. Actually, I could pretty much fit that exactly. I would just make the who like a quick who tore down. Steal from those I blame who tore down my family's name. We can still keep the who in there to make sense. Yeah. I steal from those I blame who tore down my family's name. Inspired by, you know what though, we've got this is giving us double internal rhyme, which I don't think we can we can keep up with past these first two.
We could do two different.
But the second one needs to be shorter anyway. So it's like, I steal from those I blame, who tore down my family's name. Da 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 da. Inspired by inspired by a devious dame.
By devious dame. Inspired by devious dame.
Really, we just need one. Inspired by a blank devious dame. Dark. Should we use dark there? Inspired by a dark devious dame. Okay, inspired by a legendary dame. But dark devious gives us a little more description. If the original one was dark and devious.
Yeah. The original Black Viper definitely was. Like the original Black Viper, I feel was more of just like a general, like Dread Pirate Roberts, more of like a general rapscallion. As well, it has
well, if you will,
internal. I'm sorry, what was that?
A ne'er-do-well,
if you will. You said rapscallion, and it just made me go to ne'er-do-well immediately. I steal from those I blame, who tore down my family's name.
Yeah, that one is so good.
Inspired by a dark devious dame. Da 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 la 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 la. So we just need that again.
I mean, yeah, we used name, but it could be like, you know, I borrowed her name, but I build up my own fame.
I took her name. I'd rather say I took her name.
Yeah.
Things better.
Yeah, I don't want to say borrowed because, like, she's not giving it back.
But it sounds
Well.
cheeky.
Yeah, like yoink. Like she definitely took that that whole vibe, and I really feel like she would more like where I borrowed my fame. I feel like her ego would want to say more that she's building up her own fame. Ooh, that's another really good one. To her, it's all a game.
Oh yeah. By a dark TV stain.
Ooh, Marshall again, killing it. My first theft was from a legend, a dark and devious dame. My first theft was from a legend.
That would. I like it, but I don't know where we put that now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I steal from those I blame who turned down my family's name.
We could get rid of that. But I like
Yeah, I feel like that's the whole reason of like, I mean, that's a big reason of why she's doing it. So
yeah.
and it sums it up really well without like getting into the whole slavery aspect. From her, I got my name. I stole her name like the rubies.
Oh, from her I got my name. From her I took my name.
Something like this.
From her I took my name, but I built up my own fame.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at this, the steal from those I blame who tore down my family's name is a very important context. And my first theft from a legend, a dark and devious dame, is just like too juicy of a line not to use.
So then we need to get rid of inspired by a dark devious dame if we're going to use that later. I took on my family's name.
Like this should be up here, shouldn't it?
Let's see. My first theft was from Legend of a Dark and Devious Day.
My first theft was from a legend, a dark devious dame. I'd have to get rid of and, but that's okay. My first theft was from a legend, a dark devious dame. Da, 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 his name.
From her, I stole the name, but I build up my own fame.
Stole the name, but built up my own fame. I stole the name, but built up my own fame. That works. Or maybe I took the name, because if we're still going to talk about stealing from others. I took the name, but built up my own fame. I steal from those I blame, who tore down my family's name.
Yeah, there's just like so much good coming out of chat that I'm like, I'm looking at that, I'm looking at the Google Doc, I'm like, there's so many good lines.
Something about playing a game, this dangerous game, something along those lines would be a good way to close this.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
My first theft was from a legend, a dark devious dame. I took the name, but built up my own fame. I steal from those I blame, tore down my family's name. I don't like using name and name so close together.
I know, I was thinking the same thing. Like they both work so good, but dang it.
It doesn't, we can use another word for name because it doesn't need to be name. I took the, moniker, it could be a 2-syllable word.
Okay, I
took the title, but built up my own fame. I took the title, but built up my own fame. You could do that.
yeah. Cranky Nerd Girl also says took the mask.
Ooh.
I took the mask, but built great.
Yeah, I feel like that has more
Perfect.
to it.
Cranky Nerd Girl is my hero.
Okay, I took the mask, but built up my own fame. I steal from those I blame, who tore down my family's name. What does that last line have to be like? Is it shorter?
Yes, it's like I took the mask but built up my own fame, and it's gonna lead us back into chorus number 3. So it's gonna be like I steal from those I blame, who tore down my family's name. Da 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 da.
So
Da
then-
da 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 da. Aim. Give me another aim. So game. I liked bringing around game. With that.
yeah, to her it's all a game was real solid.
It's probably too long.
Now we could say now all of water deep will play my game.
Is a part of my game.
To a little. All of water deep is part of my game. We just need. It sounds a little forced.
Yeah.
What if now all of water deep will play my game? All of water deep will play my game.
I'm not mad at it.
Is it? Did we do a thing?
Yeah, let's do a thing.
Is there a song? All right. I'll use mute. I'll actually use Zoom to mute us to see if that helps.
Yeah, wait, did you already mute me?
No.
I will now.
Okay, so you guys are muted. Here we go. Hold on. I'm going to record this on my phone so that I don't forget it. And I know, yes, we're recording in here, but just got it. All right. Overcast underneath the moonlight, the shadow creeps at the edge of sight. Pockets pick, being noble all night. All good shines the same under lamplight. Lady charm, lady skill, picking your pockets, going in for the kill. Lady star, lady class, dancing a ball and kicking your ass. Feel the bitter bite of the viper's fangs tonight. About that theft so rash, so bold and brazen, done with such panache. I heard it was Black Viper on a crime spree. I'm a little parched, please pass the tea. A lady charm, a lady skill, picking your pocket, going in for the kill. Lady star, lady class, dancing a ball, kicking your ass. Feel the bitter bite of the viper's fangs tonight. From a legend, dark devious stain, took the mask to build up my own fame. I steal from those I blame, who tore down my family's name. Now all of what I did for play my game. Lady charm, lady skill, picking your pocket, going in for the kill. Lady style, lady class, dancing the ball, kicking your ass. Feel the bitter bite of the viper's fangs tonight. I made a few mistakes, but I can do it again.
I thought it
This song
sounded
is
really
going to be
awesome.
stuck in my head all day. All day.
That chorus is killer.
Oh, it's so good.
So, yeah.
Oh my gosh. How do I make this my ringtone?
We did it. Did muting help, by the way?
It seems to have. It might be that there's like some low tone or something coming through one of our mics, and that's what's messing with it. But when we were both muted, it came clear all the way through. That's best I could tell. Yeah.
That's probably what it was, that Zoom is thinking when I'm playing softer, Zoom thinks that one of you is talking. And so then that's why I disappear, because it wants to take over. So when you mute both of you, then it worked. Good.
Yeah.
Now, the more you know.
Yeah.
All across the sky. Okay.
That was cool.
That was
And we're like 10 minutes to the end of the hour.
If you guys don't mind, I'd like to do it one more time for a cleaner version, because
let's do it.
Once I got to the bridge, I was like, "Where's my melody?" I totally just lost it. So
Oh
sorry.
yeah.
I mean, I don't mind hearing it again.
Yeah.
Just
Just trying to get it stuck in our heads. Yeah.
Steal from those I blame who don't have my family's name. All of what I did will play my game. Okay, yeah, I got it now. Sorry.
All right.
Once
Mutes.
again, the bard has to remember. And I've been drinking straight vodka for the last hour and a half. So, not joking, right? This is water, but still. By the end, if this were the Bard's Tale, the video game The Bard's Tale, I would be drinking mead for 2 hours. But here we go. Black Viper. Overcast underneath the moonlight, a shadow creeps at the edge of sight. Pockets pick, being noble all night. All gold shines, same under the lamplight. Lady charm, lady skill, picking your pockets, going in for the kill. Lady style, lady class, dancing a ball, kicking your ass. Feel the bitter bite of the viper's fangs tonight. Did you hear about that theft so rash? So bold and so brazen, done with such panache. I heard it was Black Viper on a crime spree. I'm a little parched, please pass the tea. A lady charm, a lady skill, picking your pockets, going in for the kill. Lady star, a lady class, dancing a ball, kicking your ass. Feel the bitter bite of the vampire's fangs tonight. First steps from a legend, dark deviant stain. Took the mask, but built up my own fame. Still from those I blame, tore down my family's name. All I wanna do is play my game. Lady charm, lady skill, kicking your pockets, going in for the kill. Lady star, lady class, dancing a ball and kicking your ass. Feel the bitter bite of the viper's fangs tonight. We did it.
Yay.
So good.
That was super cool. Yeah. I mean, we probably have time for one more song. Is there a song preference?
If we haven't done Strahd in a while, have we?
I would love to hear Strahd because you said that that was one of your favorite ones.
Yeah, if you haven't heard it yet, then
I haven't.
It's for you.
All right. It seems like a good time.
Let me find my notes here.
We just-
And once again, was that the?
Oh, it's perfect.
Oh, it
Audio
sounded
was
so
better?
good. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
We've-
As it
we've-
turns out, giving you all of the Discord, all of the Zoom bandwidth works best.
Okay.
You just need all the attention, don't you?
I
You
do.
just need all eyes on you.
I need affirmation constantly. I need
Uh,
validation. I need parking validation. I mean,
We all need parking validation constantly.
you really do.
If you want to see the lyrics to the Strahd song, it's episode 3 if you scroll up.
Thank you. Oh my God. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Hold on. Let me just page for
Episode-
myself. Almost ready.
And then I guess I will Zoom mute. Zoom mutes all around because that seems to be the way to go.
Bye, kids.
Yeah. There's me on Zoom, which is funny because I can use myself on
comes the
Zoom so
Strahd
they
song.
can't hear
Here we
me,
go.
but you can.
Fool for you, fool for love. Drive the heart, cage the dove. I was blind to everything that you could be the one for me. Now I see. Now I see. Take the life, drain the blood, seal the pact, drink the flood. I will take your fate into my hands and fulfill my destiny. Soon you'll see. Soon you'll see. With the dying of the light, it will be my time to rise. I'll be waiting for you till the stars don't shine. In this misty shrouded land, on a tower I will stay. Eternity is just a drop of time. Cursed by love, cursed by you, bound to yearn for a heart untrue. I'm the darkness in your soul, I am the land beneath your feet. Come to me, come to me. With the dying of the light, it will be my time to rise. I'll be waiting for you till the stars don't shine. In this misty shrouded land, on a tower I will stay. Eternity is just a drop of time. Drop of time. Drop of time. But the walls of healing years won't down my soul. You'll be mine. Oh, you'll be mine. You will reign above the dead and won't be whole. With the dying of the light, it will be my time to rise. I'll be waiting for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
right? It's
Not
a
bad,
good
huh?
one.
Oh my gosh, that one is so good.
That one turned out well.
So I actually played Curse of Strahd on Thanksgiving, and we called it Strahd's-giving, and it was a whole ordeal. I got up to some shit. It was wild, and I've always been like, ooh, I don't like Strahd. No, oh, he's terrible. But that song was so good.
Oh, Strahd is so good. So good.
Did you DM that one or did you play in it?
Oh no, I only played in it.
Okay.
But I mean, because okay, we're at 302. Can I share the quickest moment?
Yeah.
The quickest D&D moment. So it was just like a one-off that we did on Thanksgiving, and at the very end of it, when we finally did the whole dungeon and did the whole thing and excited, when we got to Strahd, like immediately I rolled the worst ever and I immediately died. Like the final death. It was awful. And I got brought back as basically like a zombie. And I argued with the DM. I was like, well, but like, because I'm undead, there's probably still some kind of small remnants of me inside still there that's going to want to help my friends. And the DM's like, roll a 20. And I did. So in the game, zombie Vivka that was totally dead turned to her friend and went, "Ugh." And I gave a zombie thumbs up and gave Bardic inspiration that way.
That's so great. Oh, man. And the DM in me is like, when a player is making their case, and I'm like, fine, roll. And then they do, I'm like, all right, it's happening.
Yeah. Arguing that there's some semblance of humanity left. And because I mean, I rolled terribly all night, as I always do. I roll for story. So I was absolutely terrible with my rolls, but the one crit is just for my zombie ass to give a thumbs up. I love it.
And on that note, this brings us to the end of this week's episode.
No!
Bardic Inspiration. I know. Folks will just have to tune in 1 week from today, but 2 hours earlier than now, give or take, to catch us again. It looks like they voted for Zorbu to have the next song.
Okay.
So that should be fun. Yeah. Anyways, a huge shout out and thanks to Vivka for joining us today, for making time in her schedule and being here, being present. We appreciate
Making time in my schedule. I'm quarantined. I'm not doing anything.
And shout out, of course, as well to the talent, Mr. Jason Charles Miller, without whom this show would not exist. These songs would not exist. Each week, as this stuff comes together, it's pretty awe-inspiring to see somebody who is a master of their craft just throwing it out there. It's like, here's a song. I don't know. And it's amazing. So very, very cool.
I was so nervous, like, coming to this, because I can't even imagine, like Jason low-key was like, oh, don't worry, we just kick out a song in 2 hours. And I'm like low-key sweating, like, oh my God, the pressure. And then you sang that song at the beginning and it was like, but yeah, chat is like incredible. My song is amazing. It's the best. I'm going to sing it in the shower for the next week. Thank you. I love it.
And thanks as well to Jay, who is doing chat moderation, helping out behind the scenes. Thank you all for tuning in. We have more shows throughout the week. Evergreen Champions, I think, is next at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Take care, everybody, and have a great week. Cheers.
Bye.